in religion, you're not supposed to question.
Yeah, that's a big
You're
part
not
of it.
supposed to question, and I question everything, and that's a struggle I had growing up.
You know, I've been talking to you about street epistemology.
Yeah.
This is one of the superstars of the whole trend.
Oh my gosh.
No way.
His name is Reed. He's got a YouTube brand called Cordial.
Yeah,
He's
hi.
one of the best. My buddy Courtney visiting other time.
Nice to meet you.
So I watch their stuff like all the time.
Oh my gosh.
And
He's been talking about this for months.
Wow. That's so cool.
Very nice.
So he said he's just
Just setting up and you're going to have a 5-minute
Yeah,
conversation.
I just finished setting up, pretty much.
And what's your usual wait between?
Depends on the place and the time, but no more than like half an hour. But usually 10 to 15 minutes.
So he's got two mics.
Yeah.
Multiple cameras.
Are you doing it off a Surface or an
iPad.
iPad.
Which I need to plug in.
This is going to change the world. Like critical thinking.
Yeah. I love it.
I just told my buddy too. LA is so filled with magical thinking
Yeah.
that we got to change. We got to figure it out. All right. I'm happy to meet you.
Yeah, nice to
Keep
meet you.
up the
man.
good work. Yeah, we'll see you around.
Sure thing.
Take it easy.
Later.
By the way,
I'm practicing this thing called street epistemology,
Okay.
where I just try to understand the reasons why people believe whatever. Let people pick some type of deeply held belief, preferably. Something they really think is true.
Really?
And I just ask questions to try to understand. Would you like to give it a shot? Time for 5. You see how it goes?
We can try. I just hope nobody comes with this.
Sure, no problem.
You're gonna record me?
Is it okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you so much.
Let me put my phone on silent.
All right. So I'm just finishing setting up here. Yeah, just drop into that if you can. Sweet. So get my notes going here. Did you come to the beach often?
I try to come walking at least once a week.
Once a week.
So I'll walk down from 17th Street. It takes me about 30 minutes.
Cool. Nice. And so you got what I do here is I just chat with people.
Casual
Okay.
talking, right?
Yeah, really about anything.
Anything?
But typically it's best if it's some kind of deeply held belief.
Okay.
Something you really think is true. Something that is kind of close to your identity.
It's interesting. I don't think I'll be able to help you, but you can see it from someone's perspective.
Could be about like a spiritual or religious topic or a political issue you really believe in.
Sure.
So really anything.
Are you just gonna ask questions? Are you gonna like initiate?
I'll ask why,
Okay,
like
cool.
why, what are the reasons why, and
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
stuff like that. So what would be you want to chat about?
Well, I guess you started with beliefs. So, is there something specific that you believe in?
I believe a lot of things. I believe our beliefs should be open to revision.
Mhm. I agree.
And that our confidence in our beliefs should correspond to the evidence. So the amount of evidence for something, the more confident we can be about it.
Evidence.
Yes.
So I was raised Catholic.
Okay.
I went to private school my whole life. And people always ask me, why are you Catholic? Technically Christian Catholic. Why are you Catholic? And I say, well, I was raised that way. That's my initial response.
Yeah.
And the thing is, what if I was raised Buddhist?
Yeah.
Would I still be Buddhist?
Yeah. Is that reason, being raised with a belief,
Right.
a reliable way to come
Right.
to a belief? Yeah.
And so a lot of people convert. Usually it's for other people. But it's like, do I really believe in God?
Right.
Do I only go to Him when I need something?
Right.
Or are those moments where I feel guilty and I'm going to say, thank you, God, because in case something happens. So it's always, I always, as I got older, I associated religion with guilt. So I'm doing something, oh, are you going to look down on me? Is society going to look down on me? My biggest critic is my mom. Super Catholic.
Your mom would be critical of you if you thought of religion as guilt.
Oh,
pretty much?
absolutely. Well, I mean, anything that deters me from God, it's God's way, or you're going in a secular direction. So
Right.
me moving in with a boyfriend. I'm 30.
Oh.
I'm 30.
Uh-huh.
So moving in with a boyfriend is me rebelling. I should stay home, focus on education. Mind you, education is everything. It has been everything. So it's deterring from what God wants and whatever that may be. But I do go to church. I do pray. But it's like I'm still doing wrong in her eyes.
In her eyes.
Her eyes.
And in your eyes, is this God real and true for you? Like, could I get a sense of your confidence that it's true, say on a scale from 0 to 100?
You know, it's that whole thing with, is it tangible? Things that people need to see things. Where's the evidence? Well, we don't have it. I don't have evidence. Do I believe in it? Again, it goes back to I was raised to believe these things, but now as I'm older and I can think for myself,
Yeah,
that's a tough question, and I don't know if I can answer that.
it's a tough question.
Yeah.
I mean, would you like to discover for yourself if it's not true? Like, if it was not true, would you like to know that?
I would. I
Okay.
would. I think people deserve to know, but then there's that thing. There's statistics out there that say people who are religious tend to live longer or live more fulfilled life, and it's just certain statistics out there. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, who's to say? I think believing in something gives you hope. It gives you a different perspective. So
Gives you hope and
Yeah.
different perspective.
yeah. Whereas
Yeah.
you have something to believe in, whatever you believe in,
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm
Yeah.
sure there's a lot of benefits that coming from believing in this,
Mhm.
like maybe living longer because of I don't know what, but that could be a benefit and
Right.
giving you hope and stuff.
Yeah.
And yet, is this also true? Do
Who
those
knows?
things relate?
Who knows if it's actually true?
Who knows?
Who knows? Who
How?
does know?
I don't know. I'm trying to understand
I
how
don't-
we could know about anything.
I would like to know too.
Yeah, and if we have a high degree of confidence in something we can't know to be true, that's where I try to understand. Well,
Yeah.
why?
So if you're asking me, I'm Catholic and I truly believe in it. My
Yeah.
confidence is very high.
If you act on the
Why?
belief
Yeah.
regularly, it's
Right.
like you say, you pray and you go
Yeah,
to
I
church
do.
sometimes. Yeah.
And your question is why?
Yes.
I think it gives me a sense of peace. And who doesn't want to be at peace amongst everything that's going on in the world,
Totally,
no matter where you live, no matter how much money you have? I don't know. I work in Malibu and I make pennies, and I work with people who are very wealthy. But are they happy? Do I see that these people are happy? Not all the time.
Right.
In a world where money is everything.
Yeah. So this gives you a sense of peace.
Yeah,
And
peace.
is this belief, like, obviously people who don't believe this could also get a sense of peace from something else.
True. This is true.
Like, if you woke up yesterday or woke up tomorrow morning
Mhm.
no longer believing this to be true,
Right.
and yet you still wanted to have peace in your life, how do you think you could go about that?
I think I would look for something else.
Look for
People
some-
believe in just energy,
Energy.
the moon, the stars.
Is that
Yeah,
stuff true
dancing.
in that way?
To each their own. You're gonna if you think that way, it's easy to make yourself believe that that's true. If I believe in the spaghetti monster tomorrow and I fully believe it and I talk about it and I'm passionate about it, hey, it might change my whole way of thinking. I might believe in the spaghetti monster.
Right. Like, people can make themselves believe things.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Should people value believing in true things as opposed to false things?
You know what? For the sake of everybody and their sanity, I would say no.
No?
Because, I mean, I could argue with someone who's totally against Christianity,
Uh-huh.
and it's going to be like if I was more knowledge, like if I studied the Bible and I like did my research daily, because there's so much information, no matter what.
Yeah.
I don't think I would be able to have good rebuttals. I wouldn't be able to argue with anyone, because for me, it's like most of us we're either raised a certain way or we're raised with no religion. So I don't know. It's a tough question, and I'm glad that you're asking this and you're out here, because
Thanks.
I don't really talk about religion, even though it's a big part of my life, quote unquote.
Yeah, and for myself, it's not so much about whatever beliefs. It's about valuing truth
Yeah.
and
That's-
valuing having good justifications for whatever.
So I think no matter what a person believes in, if they value it, it's gonna be true.
Really?
to that person.
Is that how beliefs work?
It could be.
Is that how
It's one
truth
way.
is that how truth works?
I mean, if you don't have concrete evidence or something tangible, how am I going to prove to you? How am I going to prove anything to anybody?
Should
Based
we
on-
believe in things without concrete evidence?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? That's a good question. Why should we believe in things without concrete evidence?
If we value truth.
Yeah. So what could someone could say if you don't value truth if you're not going to provide me with evidence? That could be.
Well, they
something-
could value it, but they could be. I don't know what they could base their beliefs on.
Yeah.
And
It goes back to what do I base my beliefs on? Faith. You
faith.
just faith or trust or like I don't know. It could go from the bottom of the totem pole, trusting in a friend, trusting in a significant other. Trust
Yeah.
isn't there. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. What is that trust based on?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Does that have anything to do with evidence? Like, what does it mean to not trust someone?
Your doubt, fear, doubt,
Yeah.
fear.
And I mean,
Proof.
if we didn't trust someone,
Yeah.
could we give reasons to not trust them? Or
See,
could we
that's a-
use faith to not trust someone?
That's a good question because if somebody doesn't trust me, well, why don't you trust me?
Yeah,
What
would
evidence
you
do
like
have
reasons
not to
for
trust
that?
me?
Yeah.
So
So
that's good.
if they had that belief and they just used faith to
Yeah.
not trust you,
Yeah.
would you like them to use faith for that?
No.
Or reasons?
I would want reasons.
Reasons.
Yeah.
So,
So
for yourself,
Yeah.
would you like to use reasons for yourself?
to what?
To whatever.
For whatever. Probably. I mean, yes, I would. And it's like, again, I think it stems back to it's why do I believe in what I believe in? Because I was raised that way.
I think it's fine. Yeah, what do you believe?
Yeah, and where I just kind of trust without having evidence. But it's kind
Why?
of like
Yeah, why?
in religion, you're not supposed to question.
Yeah, that's a big
You're
part
not
of it.
supposed to question, and I question everything, and that's a struggle I had growing up. Well, Mom, I don't believe this. It can go from a family conversation, which actually happened, where my mom said, if your husband beats you, you can't leave him.
Really?
And I was like, what?
What?
No. How's that gonna fly nowadays? I mean, it does happen. It
Yeah.
does happen. It's out there. No.
And is her belief on that based on faith at all?
I've never asked her, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
It might come down to something similar.
It's a good question, and I would something that would spark a conversation with her. And
Right,
It's something she won't like, but I think it's great that you're sparking these ideas, and it's going to cause controversy.
I just want to allow people to reflect,
Yes.
to create an opportunity to reflect on the reasons for whatever.
Yeah, and I feel that I don't question it as much as I should. It's funny. I just wrote a blog about this, questioning things.
Questioning things.
Yeah. We don't question things, the important things.
Yeah, that's what I'm all about.
Yeah.
So you can check out my channel. I've got a bunch of videos similar to this. So
Cool.
thanks. Did I get your first name?
No, Ashley.
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 Gotcha. Well, my name is Reed.
Reed, nice to meet
It's
you.
very nice to meet you.
Yeah, this is great.
Thanks.
So,
Yeah, we're good. All
this
right.
is really cool.
Thanks.
How long have you been doing this?
Oh man, over a year now.
How old are you?
30.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're the same age.
Yeah.
Are you from California?
Not originally.
Where are you
From Virginia originally.
Never been there?
It's from the town on the Tennessee border.
Okay.
It's like if you saw a Geico commercial where he's like on a road.
Yeah, the two
It's
states.
that town.
Okay,
That's where
cool.
I'm from.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What brought you here? Do you like travel?
I
or-
go to various places to do this. This is just a hobby I have.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So cool. Very cool. And your channel is
Cordial curiosity.
Cordial. I love the word cordial curiosity.
Yep.
It's very non-abrasive and non.
Yeah, that's what I try to be.
Yeah, I get it. I got it. Very nice. Well, good luck. I hope you get to interview a lot of people with
Well, thank you.
plethora of information. Okay, have a good day.
You too. Bye. Yes.
Bye.
See ya.